have my reporting on the comp plan, and it's been a while since I talked about comp plan, but I'll try my best. Okay, so this is the PowerPoint. Well, this is the PowerPoint that I use, and give me a second. Okay, so can you? Okay, so can you see?
Yes.
Just just a reminder because this was translated from Chinese. And in Asia, we focus on $1,000 product. Okay. And especially in Taiwan, because the average income here is a lot lower than US. But for US and Hong Kong, I believe most people focus on $2,000 packages. Okay, so when I tell them about this, the potential about this business is that unlike supplements, where if I love the supplement, I will buy it for myself. If I want to take care of my family, usually I have to buy multiple portions or packages to for my family. So that's not cost effective. But for us, one device, it can use by the whole, we can take care of our whole family with one device. Okay, so it's very cost effective. If you buy a product, you're open to a global business. This complaint doesn't have auto ship, and the best part is the commission payout is daily. Okay, and then so this will be my first part, and then I share about the complaint. So this is the way how I share. When you buy $1,000 product, you're automatically inside the system. And because we are binary, that means, and when you bought $1,000 product, you're automatically inside the system, and your account will be active forever. There's no auto ship thing, there's no yearly membership fee, there's no nothing. Your account will be always active. That's the first part. The second part is because we are binary, so when you join, you could be under somebody else, right? And there's only one rule in this comp plan is the first person you sponsor has to be placed onto the left. So this means when you join, you haven't started sharing yet, but there could be spillovers from the people above you because according to the rule, the first person they sponsor, it has to be placed onto the left. So one and two, they're under you, but they weren't sponsored by you. It was a spillover from the top. However, if they are under you, that means they at least bought $1,000 worth of product. That means there's volume. So the second most important thing is that all the volume that you see are all accumulated and never flushes. Even if you haven't sponsored anybody. In other binaries, usually you have to sponsor two people before you can accumulate your larger leg volume, or you have to be on auto ship to accumulate those volumes. But in OlyLife, we don't have that. None of that. Once you buy a product, your account will be always active. So anybody that spill over under you, those volumes are also accumulated with no flush. Okay, so now let's say you are ready to share. So you sponsor your first person, and according to the rule, the first person has to be placed onto the left. So that's A. Okay, so what bonus can we earn? The first bonus is the personal sponsor bonus or the performance bonus. So you earn 10% of the PV. So how's the PV calculated? For for every for every $1,000, 75% will be PV. So if you understand, comp plans, you'll know this company pays a lot because most other companies, when they calculate PV, it's around 50 or 60 or even higher, 65. But OlyLife is paying out 75% instead of 65. Okay. So that means for every $1,000 product, 750 is PV. So if we time it by 10, that will be $75 in US dollars. Now let's say if you sponsor your second person, which is B, you earn another personal sponsor bonus, $75, But now you're open up to a second bonus, which is called tier bonus. And tier bonus is paid on 50% of the PV. So 750 divided by 2, that'll be $375. Okay, so most people have heard about binary bonus, but never heard about tier bonus. So what is a tier bonus? A tier bonus is paid on the first position of left and right on every level. First position of left and right on every level. For example, level 1. On the left, we have number 1. On the right, we have B. So we are paid tier bonus on the first level. Let's say if B sponsored his friend, which is B1, but for us, we have now level 2, number 2 on the left, and B1 on the right. So we earn another tier bonus, even though B1 is not sponsored by me. It's sponsored by B. And let's say if B1 sponsored his first friend, which is B1.1, and we earn the third tier bonus of 375. So with this example, you can see that only A and B are personally sponsored by me. The black circles are not personal sponsored. It's either a spillover or someone in my team, sponsored those people. But this is the important part. For tier bonus, all spillover counts, or your team, your downlines growing, that also counts. And our business, we can build globally. Now the company is shipping to 160 countries. And for just on tier bonus, we can earn unlimited levels. Unlimited levels, meaning if you drive it down 100 levels deep, just on the tier bonus alone, you earn $37,000. But if you drive 1,000 levels deep, you can, just on the tier bonus alone, you can earn up to $375,000. Okay. So, and there's no cap on how much you can earn with the tier bonus. So, but the most important thing is this: no matter how much you earn, whether it's $375, $37,000, or $375,000, what's our cost? Our cost was one time $1,000 purchase, right? And we can earn unlimited tier bonus. Just tier bonus alone, you can make a fortune. Of course, then people will ask me, but if, it's a device, where's the passive income? That's one of the questions everybody will ask, right? So so this is where we explain. Let's imagine you earn 1,000 level of tier bonus just on the P90 alone. You earn $375,000, right? Let's say the company will come out with new products every year. Last year we came out with the Shaken, which also is $1,000. And let's say if everybody decides to buy a Shaken to lose some fat, and they decide to spend another $1,000, then you will earn another $375,000 on the Shaken too. So everything will be calculated again whenever someone buys a product or upgrades their position. The personal sales bonus will be paid again, the tier bonus will be paid again, or the binary or whatever. Everything will be paid again. Okay. So this is the tier bonus. So before I move on, is there any questions on the tier bonus?
Other than the fact that it's mind-blowing. It's incredible.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Now the third bonus, this is actually what built momentum for us in Asia. And I believe the same with US, because like Tuan was shocked when he first logged into his back office, because of the upline bonus. I like to call it the upline bonus, but the company is called the team bonus. Okay. So we can earn 5% from the upline position's total income. So what does this mean? Let's say if this is me, if I if let's say if I earn $1,000 from from the comp plan, right? The first two person that's directly under me, that means my first left, first right, right? No matter whether it's your personal sponsor or a spillover, as long as they're positioned on your first left, first right, these two, they will earn $50 without doing a thing. And the reason is because I earn 1,000, so they can earn 5% from me. Which means if I earn $10,000 from the comp plan, they can earn $500. And maybe they didn't sponsor anybody at all. All they did was decide to buy a product and join the system. And they can earn up to, and this income, they can earn up to 3 times of their first purchase. 3 times of their first purchase. That means if their first purchase was $1,000, just on this bonus alone, they can earn up to $3,000. If their first purchase was 2,000, then they can earn up to 6,000. If their first purchase was 6,000, they can earn up to 18,000. And for and this 5% goes all the way down. That means for 1 and B, their first two will earn 5% from their 500, which will be 25. So this is one of the reasons why the people who are building fast in OlyLife is that we only own one position. Most binary, they will tell you to open up 3 positions, 7 or 15. Don't do that. All right. We only own one position. We want our left and right to be our generals because we are actually giving them money. Tuan was my wife's first right position. So when he first opened up the back office, he was shocked. He said, "Hey, where did the $3,000 came from?" He didn't do a thing, but he already earned 3x from this bonus alone, right? So this is what created momentum because everybody only owned one position. We find our first two, our main first two, and we tell them to do the same to find their first two because everybody will be benefiting just on the upline bonus alone. Okay, so this is something that we don't see in other MLMs, and this is a very interesting one. And this is something that actually created momentum in Asia by doing the right way. Some people, they say, oh, then can I, sponsor myself on the first two? Of course you can, but it's not helping your team to build momentum when you want to profit, like you want to earn everything on yourself. Actually, these two positions is very important for your generals. You want to get the runners to be on these positions. And that will help the momentum. Okay, so now let's go to binary. So as I explained, for tier bonus, every level, first left, first right, on every level is tier bonus. So let's say the black dots, that means the first left and first right of level 4, you earn another 375. The black dots, first left, first right on level 5, another tier bonus 375. So I'm just assuming that everybody joined with $1,000, okay? So if for P90 plus, it will be more. Black dots, 375, black dots. So these are the tier bonus positions, okay? Then people ask, what about the other volumes from the same level? That means the pink dots. So these volumes will be calculated in binary, the binary that we all know. So if you're a P3, which means you're $1,000 on product purchase on your account, your binary will be 11%, and your daily cap will be $1,000 a day. If you upgrade to $2,000, then your binary payout will be 12%, and your daily cap will be $2,000 a day. And once you upgrade to $6,000, your binary will be 13%, and your daily cap will be $7,000 a day. So usually the way how we build in Asia, we don't force people to start at 6,000. We usually tell them to start at 1,000 or 2,000. And then, they can just slowly upgrade to 6,000. Right? So $7,000 a day times 30 days, that's $210,000 a month with just one position, focusing on two legs, right? So this is something pretty important. And the global pool. Okay, so this is how I explain the global pool. Every year, the company will take 5% of the annual revenue and then divided by to all the shareholders, right? The best part about this comp plan is that, or for the global pool, is that you achieve once, but you can earn for life. What do we mean by that? Let's say once you accumulate $10,000 PV on the left and right, the 14 is using $1,000 per product. If everybody is buying at $1,000, we're using that as an example. 14 on the left, 14 on the right, it's actually equals 10,000 in PV, okay? If you have 10,000 on the left, 10,000 on the right, you are M1 and you can earn one share every year. So let's say if 2026, I have 14 on the left, 14 on the right, I am qualified for one share. That's 2026. Let's say if we go into 2027, my team did not grow. No one was building. All right. My organization still maintains that 14. Am I qualified for 2027's global pool? Yes. But what's the requirement? For 2027, all you need to do to requalify for a share again is all you need to do is sponsor one new person in the whole year into the business, then you are requalified for 2027. Very easy. So with the way how this comp plan is designed in philosophy, as you can see, is that the company is trying to take care of the average people, the average individuals. They believe when we take care of the average individuals, then the leaders at the top will have a long-term sustainable income. So that's the philosophy. So the global pools, as you can see, the requalification of M1, M2 is very easy. So every share is not big amount of money, but it's something that will make most people happy. It's not for leaders. For leaders, we just focus on the binary and the coaching bonus. Okay, so as you all know, the coaching bonus, we can earn 6 levels, right? First level, 10%, second to sixth level, 10%. So usually when I explain the coaching bonus, this is usually how I say it, how I explain it. This is my sponsor, Francis. He sponsored me and he sponsored this gentleman, Ozawa-san, from Japan. Ozawa-san is dominating Japan. He is the biggest, like 90, I believe 95, 99% of the sales in Japan are all under Ozawa-san. Francis sponsored me and Ozawa-san. Unfortunately, we are on Francis' one leg, the same leg. I think it was on the left side. This means Francis is not earning tier bonus because he's not balancing it out. He's not earning binary. But just on the coaching bonus alone, Francis, 6 generations, right, is earning more than $100,000 a month just on coaching bonus. So this is why our comp plan is amazing, because even Francis is at M2. His rank is at M2. So he have one leg that's 100,000 members. The other leg is around 1 or 200, but he's still making $100,000 a month because of the coaching bonus. And I always ask him, like, why don't you just go and build your other leg? And he always say, it's okay. I'm very satisfied with my current income. I'm just here to support you, right? Support me or support the Japan team. Yeah, but just on the coaching. And I don't think you see that in other binaries or in other companies. We are building 2 legs, but Francis is earning 100,000 just building 1 leg. Yeah, so this is how I share the comp plan. Any questions? Nope. All good?
Actually, Paul, thank you
Yeah.
so much for your time. That was absolutely amazing. I know everybody stayed on and was like, "Oh my goodness." Now they actually see. Like when you explained that, that was very different than how it had been, how I saw it in my head.
Oh,
Um,
uh,
because when you put Francis in there and you start talking about him and the fact that you both on the same leg. So when somebody has a really strong leg and they think, "Oh, I got to go build the other side just because I'm never going to get paid on it," that's a complete false statement.
exactly. Yes.
Okay, that was like the biggest thing I want, that I see out of it because I'm like, okay, that's true residual. Because
So,
a lot of people put a whole bunch of good leaders on one leg and they're like, well, I'm never going to get paid because I'm not getting these tier bonuses, but they need to understand this side of it more than anything.
yep. And coaching bonus, there's no limit on how much we can earn with the coaching bonus.
Wow, okay. All right. Well, everybody's like, thank you. I think you really
Oh,
like the 17 that stayed on for 2 solid hours. They gained so much from this. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to break up Paul's uh, coaching on the comp plan and have it a totally separate part of a Zoom. That way it'll be perfect for everyone. All right. Paul, thank you. I know it's two
thank
o'clock
you
in
for
the
having me
morning.
on.
You are the best.
Oh, yeah, it's 2 a.m. for me.
I know
All
you are the
good.
absolute
All
best.
good.
You did it all. Like, I'm so impressed. Thank you everyone for being here. I hope you got a lot out of it. The 17 that stuck around, I think we're going to be the ones that change the game. Um, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks again,
Thank
Paul.
you,
You're the
guys.
best.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Thank you.
Bye, guys. Thank you.